What's up, everybody? My name is Carney Hobo, and I'm here to give you the first of many NPL preseason interviews. Now, reason why that I'm doing them, even though I'm a coach, is because our analysts are working very hard right now, doing the podcast that you guys will be seeing before Week 1 upload. So definitely, you guys get ready for that podcast. It's going to deal with preseason power rankings and everything. It's going to be good. It's going to be great. Our analysts are working pretty hard on that. So I decided to take some of the relief off of them, and we're doing these interviews with the coaches. And with our first coach interview is going to be Mr. IronFlashGaming and the Detroit Butterfrees.
Yo, what's happening? What's poppin', everybody? Hope you guys are excited for the Detroit Butterfrees. Make sure you give a shout out to us.
Yeah, man. Dang. You sound very beautiful today, by the way. Mr. IronFlash. You sound very beautiful. And let's just hop right into this interview, man. So, how are you doing today, man?
Well, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty nice because I was just told I was a beautiful person today. So, compliments accepted. I'll take it.
Oh, I thank you. So, Zaza, what is your favorite Pokemon game, Mr. IronFlashGaming? What is your favorite Pokemon game?
As far as generation goes, or
yeah,
I mean,
like any game, like the spin-offs, everything like that.
I kind of dove into I'm not trying to go on this giant rant, but basically, I didn't really start going into like competitive Pokemon until not too long ago, and before that, I was not necessarily a Let's player. I was not necessarily a average Pokemon player. I didn't necessarily play through all the games. So my only real experience with the games are just touching them here and there. But I really did enjoy Generation 1, Red, just because for me this was a game that I played religiously as a middle schooler, eating Cheetos in his bed. 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. just trying to catch all the mons. But yeah, I mean, I probably had the best memories playing Gen 1, just trying to finish that game as soon as possible, and destroying Team Rocket with my Pikachu.
Oh man, so is it safe to say that you are a Gen 1er or no?
I mean, I would definitely.
This is a yes or no question.
I'm going to say no, only because
okay.
I like Gen 6 significantly more because I've done more with Gen 6 than I've ever done with Gen 1 as far as just Pokemon in general goes. Okay,
that's a solid question. So we're going to start looking at your draft here real quick, and your draft is pretty flames, it's pretty McFly, and I'm going to ask you a real quick question. What are you thinking when you were drafting this team?
Yeah, so we're having an open draft, which means that you have no idea what is going to be going on. This by far was the most difficult draft I was ever in because, one, you have an introduction to a Gen 7, so there's new mons. You can't really predict what mons are going to go where, and certain typings got buffed and certain typings got worse. So, for example, dark types, it got better because you can't use Prankster. You can't, prankster moves versus them. Fairy types, there's a whole new edition of them. So in hindsight, some of the lower tier fairies kind of got nerfed in the sense of now there's even more fairies. And my thought process here was draft whatever is best on the board. And I've done tons of drafts, so I kind of knew an idea of what are the best mons in general, and that's what I was going to go for.
That's pretty in depth. I really do like that a lot. So there is some not questionable picks, but there's some pretty cool mons on your draft, such as the Stunfisk that current champion holder Mr. Gypsy King has drafted before, and then you have mons like Kieran Black and Mew, which are very cool mons, very versatile mons. I really do love them a lot. But what mon on your own draft would you say is your best mon that you drafted, like the steal of the drafts, like, yes, I'm glad that I got this mon?
Hands down, by far, it's going to be Mew. And I did get it early, and I wouldn't necessarily call it a steal in the sense of, getting a steal would be getting Mew Gen 5 or round 5 or something stupid like that. But for me, getting Mew in such a very competitive league, I think versatility is the way to go, because in a league like this, your opponents are going to be preparing versus standard Smogon sets, and certain Mons that are just good overall, they might not have the versatility, and you can't really play with certain Mons. But with Mew, it can do, as we know, so many different things, but it can do even more. It can literally do everything. So for example, it's one of my Z-Move 3 Z-Move members, and Mew's one of them. I have coverage to, I think, every single typing in the game, which means I get a V-create in like any move that I choose. And that is so devastating for opponents to try to deal with, because I can potentially take out any one Mon on my opponent's field. I can run Mew offensively, defensively, Trick Room. It can do anything, and that is why it is by far the best Pokemon on my team.
Pretty bold statement there. Pretty bold statement. I do like it a lot, though. So what would you say is the worst Mon that you do have on your team now? I'm not saying that you have pretty bad Mons, because your team's pretty powerful, but what would you say is like your, I don't know why I actually drafted this Mon?
Well, it's a little bit tough to say, because I do enjoy every single one of my Mons, just because there's only going to be a couple Mons that I'm only going to be used versus certain opponents. But I guess that would be maybe something like a Mega Blastoise. And I know this is, that's kind of interesting, because like Mega Blastoise is going to be something I probably bring a lot, because it is my main way of removing hazards. But it's kind of a Mon that I used before, and it just, for me, it doesn't hit. It's like this weird variation of, it just doesn't hit as hard as you want it, so it doesn't necessarily break through bulky grass types. It is my main way to switching into fire type attacks, and if I had to face you, Carney, I'd get blown back by Victini, because if my only real fire resist is my Mega Blastoise, then if I switch into a Volt Strike, I'm in rough business. But I did get Mega Blastoise as a steal. But as far as a Mon goes, I thought I would get Wish support with it. It would have been a very, very good Mon on my team if I did get something like Wish support. But because I did not get that, it's not as good as I wanted it to be. But it's still obviously a very, very good Mon, and I got it very cheap. So I'm still very satisfied with it.
Yeah, you do sound like a very satisfied man. You sound
man.
Yeah. So here's, it's going to be a really weird question to ask you right now after, you going over your team and how you're like, yes, this is my strongest one. This is what I feel like I got a good steal from. But how do you feel about matchups coming into this next week, week 1 matchup, especially since you're going to be playing a very strong and powerful opponent? And I believe, shoot, who are you playing again?
So week 1, I'm actually facing Mr. Murkrow himself, the winner of the GPC Merc. He's a very, very good opponent. As far as matchup goes, I have, obviously a couple Mons that offensively give him a lot of pressure, and he has Mons that can do the same thing for me. I think for me, as far as matchups go, I feel like I have a pretty good matchup versus every single team in the league, except for you, as funny as that is. And I don't, the one matchup that I don't feel as confident is you, and thankfully I don't necessarily have to face you, but...
Well, I mean, I'll see you in the finals, don't worry about that now.
Well, yeah, okay, so yeah, we'll definitely see about that, but, I really do feel confident with my further matchups. Our schedules did get changed a little bit, so I originally was going to face Pokey in week 2, and that would have been really, really good for me because currently he doesn't have certain checks to certain Mimons, but what he could do in week 6, week 7 is maybe do a free agency where he does get a little bit better of a roster, and then it can be a little bit challenging. But for the most part, yeah, I do feel very confident with as far as matchups go. I feel like I have the best team in the league, so I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, we'll see what our analysts think about that. You have the best team now, but I mean, I'm just saying off the back, the guy who drafted Plusle is a god. I don't know who drafted that, but Plusle is a god.
I will give it to. I definitely will give it to that man. That he's a wild one.
Yeah, about it. Yeah, man. I mean, dang. So early in the draft too.
Pretty dank.
Yeah, it's pretty dank, Mons. Should have drafted Dedenne actually, but we're not gonna get into that later. But so Zazo, how are you gonna be prepping for week 1? Like, are you gonna go to the gym? Are you gonna lift some weights? Are you gonna you know beatbox around? Or like, how's your prep going on for week 1 so far?
Man, dude, I've been waking up 4:30 every single morning, and doing a 30-mile bike ride, getting back home, getting my schoolwork done. But as soon as the schoolwork gets done, I'm getting focused right on, me and Mr. Murkrow. We're looking each other eye to eye, and I know he's scouting me. I'm scouting him back, and I'm a little salty. Why am I a little bit salty? Because this guy sniped the living crap out of me, dude. He literally picked my CPC draft, slapped it on, acted like it's his team. Bro, that's my CPC title, that's my championship, and I got some beef with you because I wanted that licky licky. You stole licky licky from me, I'm gonna get you right back, dog. I got you.
Whoa, man, whoa. You don't need death threats up in here, man, okay? This is only an interview, man. Save it for week 1. Save it for week 1, man, but that's good. That's good to hear. That is good to hear that you're ready and raring to go. I heard that Mr. Matty Brawlett, coach of the St. Louis Reshrams, has been an inspiration to you lately through the draft league format, such as his weightlifting abilities and his body tone. How has that interpreted into your team and to your building?
Well, I'm not sure if any of my Mons give event BJs, but
okay.
He's a god.
Okay, link to that video is going to be in the description below, so you guys can understand the reference. Jesus. Okay, you just off the wall. Oh, already. This is why I love this man. This man right here, Mr. IronFlashGaming, aka Zazo. Oh my lord, you are a god.
No filters around here. No
filters.
We give it to you raw, raw and unfiltered, dude.
All right, man. So I'm gonna ask you the final question and the most important question of this interview. Why do you, Mr. IronFlashGaming, aka Zazo, aka the Detroit Butterfreeze, believe that you are the next MPL champion?
It comes down to this.
Okay.
There is no other coach like me.
All right.
I got the most champions. I got the most rings.
Oh.
I am the most clutch. I got it. I'm handsome.
Okay.
My mom calls me a star.
Let go.
And we gonna win this champion. Get the MPL crew. You think Dylan was about it last season? Wait until my season run. I'm gonna be doing it in a clean fashion, my dude. It's gonna be crispy. Smack talk, you'll definitely see some of that. We'll keep it a little bit more classy since we're in the MPL, but we're gonna give these boys what I'm made of. It's gonna be hype, and we're gonna be throttling these boys. Week 1, Mr. Murkrow. Get the body bad, dude.
Oh. Okay, guys. So we're gonna be getting the the paramedics getting ready for this game, which is gonna be hosted in Detroit, I believe. Correct? Are you gonna be the home team, or are we going to go to San Francisco for this?
No, game? Man. Dude, Detroit. We gotta bring them to Detroit, showing them Eminem. We gotta give him the 8 Mile and 8 Mile. Give him the work there. I'm gonna be going down to the underground, giving him my rap game. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And pretty much, yeah, me and Eminem gonna show him what it's about.
All right, guys. So that's gonna be concluding our interview with Mr. IronFlashGaming, aka Zazzle, aka the Detroit Button Freeze, aka get your body bags ready for week 1. Because it's going to be a bloodbath here. CPC versus the GPC, or yeah, CPC champion taking his own team. This is crazy, guys. Man, I'm really pumped up for this week 1 match. If you guys are too, make sure to leave a like on this video. Also, let's leave a like for every kill that Stunfisk may get this week. So this season, excuse me. So if I see like 25 likes, Stunfisk must get 25 kills, okay? Like that's 6-0ing some teams, okay? Easy, my dudes. Alright, so I think that's gonna wrap it up. So my name is Carney Hobo, and this is
IronFlashGaming,
and we will be seeing you guys week 1. Link to his channel will be in the description below, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day.
Peace.
Alright.